So I was just a while ago. I was sitting home. Um, well, I didn't even announce that this is gonna be a live, but I was sitting home a while ago, and I decided, hey, I was gonna do a live. I have some video to edit, and I felt a bit lazy, but I'm like, hey, I'm gonna do a little live. I'm just gonna offer some little motivation. No, I was at a party last week Thursday, and there were some new artists coming on stage, and to be honest, I think some of them were pretty good, but we as Jamaican people, we're so hard to please, and stuff like that. And really and truly, I never really wanted to comment on it, but it just made me realize that we're so discouraging to other people who are trying, and we don't realize that it really hampers us as a country growing, you know. And with that being said, I realize that this is just how the system is. This is really just how the system is. There's no long and short of it. That's really how we are, because imagine people are trying to perform or try, show them craft, and we just clap them off of the stage, or we are boo them or run them off of the stage. And I said to myself, say, this is something that has been in us from when literally, isn't it? Anytime anybody try to, do something that's not in the norm, we bash it, or we find some way for just, you know, turn it down. Now, I'm gonna say this. As, somebody who never hear this a lot. Ghetto youths believe in ourselves. You get me? Believe in ourselves. Believe in what you do. Believe when nobody not believe in you. You don't need nobody but in yourself. As long as you believe it, you can do it. You understand? And this is just some encouragement for everybody. Like, don't make anybody tell you, say, you can't do nothing, or you can't this, or you can't do that. You understand? Don't make anybody ever try to force them beliefs upon you if you say, yo, you can't do this, or that, no, this is impossible. And this is just something that has been taught to us from we're small. From their primary school, teachers are telling me, say, yo, I could do this, I could do that, I not go do this, I not go do that. You understand? And, I don't want anybody to think that I'm bashing teachers or bashing anybody, but this is just how the system is. We already set up for fail. You understand? Because people, from we small, people are telling us, we never go do this or we never go do that. You can imagine a system like that. And it's sad. Because as I said, when I was going to school, like, remember I was a bright kid. I'm not gonna lie, I was a bright kid. In basic school, and from grade 1 to grade 3, I did bright. I mean, 90s, 80s, all of them little things there. But when me hit grade 5, I get one teacher where she was just so boring. My grades dropped, but I start be a 60s, 50s student. You understand? And I said to myself, say, the mother say, what the problem? I said, Mom, the lady just so boring. Every time she talk, I just want to drop asleep. You understand? And I think that's from where my decline went. However, a lot of people don't know this. Say, yo, I did GSAT, and I passed for Jonathan Grant High School, and I had a 75 average. Well, one go Jago, and anyways, my mother transferred me long and short. And when I got Jago, I wasn't a bright student. Them time that me fully dunce, me I tell you, man, fully dunce. Me lackadaisical. Me doubt from me there Jago, my highest average member get was 58. And me get be a 50s, 45, 48 average. And first one, me and my brethren, one day probably me gonna get him to come and tell him the story. Me and him ever battle for last place in the class, or second to last, or third to last. And I'm not saying this to discourage or say, yo, whatever. I'm really just building up a story for telling them. And after we left first from, second from, third from, for majority of my subject, I never get recommended for them. Right? I went to this evening institute named Tempo. And they were good. They taught maths and English, and them really straightened me out in a way where them show me like discipline things, like how to get my work done and stuff like that. But while I was at the high school, I remember a couple of few teachers, even from primary school, oh, you're not going to come out with nothing. You're not going to pass CXE, you're going to repeat. And, all of them little things, they're just so discouraging. Not, and there was a one and few teacher, big up Miss Mackay. I always call up Miss Mackay upon this. Miss Mackay was the one teacher that really believed in me. You see somebody who, want to feel. And I have this one friend, Shamon, where always call me and say, yo, Glenn, do your homework, do this, do that. It come to a point in your life where you realize, say, there are just certain people in your life you don't want to let down. Because you're so used to people not believing in you. You just say, all right, whatever, them expect it, whatever, you understand? And just because I did have them two persons in my corner, I really said, do your work, do this, do that. I never want to let them down. Anyways, I take up this poetry thing in a third form. This brother when he celebrates, and I say, yo, why he might do so much work, and when he go on job, nobody not ask him much A's, he get how much B's, how much 70s, how much 80s he get. And I really think about them, I say, no, so really and truly, so I never put on no effort towards school. I think third form, them say, yo, them will kick me if I not get over 50 average this time. And I'm not telling a lot of people, like one of them days, I go and report them come showing, because my mother have everything. And, it just hit me like fourth form, I say my brethren, my brethren, go party, everything, I go party. It's when fifth form come, people, I'll be honest with them. Me decide, so I not repeat. When fifth form come, I say, alright, this is the time where you prove everybody wrong. Like, everybody I say, oh, yeah, man, he might repeat already. We now call him back at the school. And you know what I do? Me study, I go study. I'm not going to lie, I study because as I say, I never so bright. Because I waste all of them years in high school. Sports and all them foolishness there. I'm never so bright. And I do 9 subjects. And I get 9 subjects. You get me? 1s and 2s and couple 3. You get me? Because I finish CXC now, I finish it wicked. Because I go back for past paper from 7 years ago. And I study topic them. I say, alright, this will come the area, so this will now come. So I predict the CXC paper, them and say, alright, them a topic. I go in there and study 3 topics and say, them topic will come, and I'm sure. And it was just an all in, all or nothing for me. So I study all of them 3 topics to the T, and I know so everything come true. I pass my CXC them now, I say, alright. I don't know what I want to do in life now. Bear in mind, I'm in a 5th form and I don't know what I want to become in a life. I just know say, I want to be somebody who boss people. One of them link there where you call and say, yo, you need a job? Yeah, man, me are the link, man. Come through. That's all I know I want to be. I don't know what that be. I don't know nothing like that. Get me something, I did supposed to go to JC 6th form, but I did the overseas when the interview they come and I never get to do it. I go to 6th form and I get keep to me have keep as well. Me the lower 6 pass all 5 and I keep them. Upper 6 pass me keep them as well. Then end up with my associate's degree. So as I say, people, bear in mind that this is a person who is coming from a 50 at average now. And people, me not telling a lie. This is not a make-up story. Like 50s, 40s. That was my average, you understand? Teacher them can tell that be last me come. I come last with my 48 average, my 40, 45, 46. I understand? But I never make it fees, me understand, because I didn't know what me want. I just don't want to prove all of my naysayers them wrong. You get me? University now, big fish. I say, yo, I don't know what I got university to do now. Anyways, I find out that the person who hire people now, they're HRs. You understand? And as I say, my first year at university never got so good for me. Because I did treat university like high school. But I find out say in a university, they say the trick to it, you have to pass the mid-semester them. You say, once you pass the mid-semester them, you can't go in at the finals, go know nothing. You see me? That was the trick too. You see, second year, I find out say that. Yes, I go through a course, a complete course. I done my degree in a human resource management. I said to myself, say, yo, alright, what me I go do next? Bear in mind, me I work and go to school, Me I work from my first year in a UE up to now. And so when I done my degree, me already did HR. So me have 5-year experience in HR as well as me degree. So me did already have a start over everybody where do them degree because me don't have experience. And no job could tell me say, yo, whatever. I could get a mediocre money now, none of them thing there. You get me I say? And this is a person where me say I come from 40s, 50s, average. So what me really I say is get a youth, we can do it. It no matter your background, no matter where you come from. I say the crowd where you're their own people says a lot about it. Because my brethren them are genius them, I not lie. Them are engineer and all them things there right now, if I be real with you. Them have them own business. You know, drive nice car, everything. And them man them used to power with as much as me never so smart. But guess what? Then say, show me your crowd and I tell you who you is. So I used to power with them and I learn from them. If me there only I can't learn from them, it no sense, brother. You know, so them people don't have a power to really get you in a life and do them little thing there. And me tell myself, say, yo, when me have my kids and my youth them, me want to make sure say yo them know say yo everybody can do it. More and show them where me I come from. So what me plan for do is all I'm report them what my mother have. Me not collect my degree yet. Me have it but me not collect the physical thing yet. Me I go just do. Me go frame them and have them in a room like a little wall that come in my house. And show you how the years me improve so I can make my youth say no matter which part you're there in a life. You get me? You can come through, you can actually be something. No matter how bad you think things are, no matter how shit hits the fan, brother, you can do it, brother. So that's my advice to everybody out there. You me? Don't make nobody tell you say you can't do something. You understand? At the end of the day, you can do it. You understand? At the end of the day, you can do it. Don't make anybody tell you say, oh, this a dream is too big for you. My goal is to retire by 30. I'm going to be honest with you. And I know say by 30, I'm going to come up here and say, yo, I retire, you know, people. I don't do the working world now, you know. Host, everything. You get me? That is my goal. So I tell everybody, say, yo, just believe in yourself, people. You understand? And that is just a small message from me. I'm out, guys.